Hello, everybody. It's Andrew the Moo, and let's get on to the next level.
Gotta find that phone. Yeah.
All right, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen, with the very next stage. We are continuing our trek through sewer-type stuff. Because sewers are fun, aren't they, guys? They're like really original-type stuff. And you're going to see a lot of original things in this video game. Like, not just zombies, but, I don't want to spoil it for you, exactly what's going to happen, but anyway, yep. You see me as far as like derping that up big time, trying to get all this stuff, and yeah, I'm doing really good at this game, doing really good. Really talented. I bet you these guys die in just a moment. Yep, and one of them died, one of them got to live. So that's the way that all this stuff goes. Anyway, I've been thinking a lot about horror movies and things of that nature since I've started doing this, and kind of just want to get into what got me started watching horror movies, because when I was a young guy, a young man, a young moo, when I was a young calf, learning the art of being a teenager and being angsty and things of that nature, as I'm slowly just getting my head kicked in by like these zombies, and yeah, that's really talented on my end. As I learned the art of being a young teenager and being angsty and watching horror movies and things of that nature, I used to watch horror movies all the time. I mean, to the point where, like, most of my movie collection was about 99% horror movies. I had a lot of the movies that, any person would need to have, like Tombstone, movies like that, because that's, movies for manly men, so to speak, and not counting the plethora of movies that I have related to Jim Henson. But, like, I would just watch horror movies. I would grab horror movies and things of that nature, and it got to the point where, like, I became so numb to horror movies and what horror movies, did, as far as to scare and things of that nature. It's to the point where horror movies really don't do a whole lot to scare me. Now, even like the horror genre of games, like you'll see me jump every so often. Like I think I did Among the Sleep some time ago, and when I did it was kind of like I jumped a few times, but like most people when they play that game are screaming at the top of their lungs and things of that nature, and I wasn't that bad. There were just a few moments. So anyway, like here I am. A friend of mine and I decided we're gonna go watch House of Wax. And if you don't remember House of Wax, there's good reason for that. It wasn't a great horror movie. But it talked about these teenagers who ended up going out to on a retreat. Their vehicle broke down, if I remember correctly, and they found this town nearby that there was no life to it whatsoever. It seemed like everyone was ignoring them and things of that nature, and what ended up happening is they realized that everyone there was made out of wax. So the thing about the movie is, like, Paris Hilton was in it, and so we're watching the movies, and here's the thing: like the management of the movie theater has already had to call us, and or not call us, but to stop the movie at the beginning because there were three girls who kept wanting to talk, and they said flat out from the very beginning, like, if you continue to do this, we will have you expelled from the building. All right, we're not going to put up with any of this. You guys are being loud. You guys are being disruptive to the other people. And so, of course, these girls, being the tough girls they are, said that they would behave and then mumbled under their breath how, they do what they want, blah, 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 blah. You know how people are. They're going to be, they're going to act good when they know they can't get in trouble. And then, of course, they're going to turn around and try to act, like, yeah, I'm bad, I'm tough, after the fact. Anyway, the thing I want to mention about the movie is, first of all, it wasn't a good movie, all right? I mean, that's just the honest truth about the movie. It was not all that good. But the thing that I really want to point out is there's a scene, if you haven't ever seen the movie, if you're not a huge fan of Paris Hilton and her acting or anything of that nature, good news, she dies. She dies during the movie. So, what ends up happening, though, is in the process of the movie, she reveals the fact to her boyfriend that she is pregnant. And then her boyfriend is killed right in front of her. And so then from there, what ends up happening is, she runs from the villain of the movie, who's got like I can't remember what he's got, all sorts of weaponry, and she goes to hide.
You're gonna wish you stayed in the sludge.
And when she hides, a big metal pole comes and impales her through the head. At this point, a lot of people in the room started gasping. And shortly the gas turned into like shocked silence, as they weren't shocked at something that the movie did, but rather a noise that was coming from someone near them. My friend looked at me, his jaw open, aghast in horror, as I have started laughing at the fact that Paris Hilton got her head, basically her head turned into a shish kebab by the bad guy. Yeah, so that's really how I react to a lot of horror movies nowadays. Not shock and horror, more or less just laughter at bad guys. One moment.
Can't go this way.
The universe is large. Only a selected few could benefit from our seeds.
What the heck was that?
So, yeah, like, even to the point now, if I watch a horror movie, if, like, it's a group of young teenagers, and the group of young teenagers are, for the most part, a group of jerks, guess what? I'm going to be rooting for the bad guy. I'm not even going to lie. Mythical horror that wants to destroy the universe, if they're up against a group of, like, this annoying jock, this stupid nerd, this very loose woman and whatnot, who have no redeeming qualities whatsoever, guess who I'm cheering for? Destroy the universe, take over everything, destroy the universe. I'm dead serious. That's the way I am with horror movies now. Like, I'm not even rooting for the good guys a lot of the times because, and that's a lot of the characterization. I think that's the reason why I ended up laughing when Paris Hilton's character died, because her character really and truly had no redeeming qualities whatsoever. And it's like what they wanted to do is they were hoping, like, oh, she's pregnant, that, all of a sudden she's this redeeming character that I'm supposed to root for. And since she's been a manipulative jerk up to this point in this movie, guess how I'm going to act whenever all of this stuff happens. You can't convince me that she's someone I need to hope survives when this entire time she's been this hateful jerk with no redeeming qualities. So, I mean, that's the other reason why I haven't watched a lot of modern horror movies, is because most of the characters, I really and truly just go, I hope you die. I hope you die. I hope you die. And when one of them survives, I'm just like, this is disappointing. This is really disappointing. But I mean, like, that's the problem, I think, with a lot of our horror movies nowadays, is the fact that, oh, by the way, we have a new creature here. These are giant crocodiles. And again, you see the problem that I'm having. A lot of this stuff is like getting in my way, and I'm having problems going after those creatures because I'm losing track of who is in what place. And it tells you when you want to skip past the one you're on and move on to another thing, maybe a creature that's closer, you just strum an open E, or sorry, don't hold any buttons, just scrub down. It doesn't work. So we're on our way to the next boss fight of this urban legend, and the fact that we had these walking, talking crocodiles running towards us, I think that might let you know the type of boss that we're going up against here in just a moment. But let's go ahead and hit our cutscene.
Let's see if you can guess.
Alright, so we got another cutscene coming up in just about like 15 seconds, if that, maybe 10 seconds, 5 seconds, something like that. So I'm just going to waste time here for a moment, walking around, shooting things, and in just a few moments, we're going to, as I get eaten up, pause.
Sweet! A radio! Wouldn't think a radio would work in here, but...
So, I've got an update. Oh, yeah, this is Mary Beth reporting. Let's see. It says WPTS is under attack by hordes of mutated animals and zombies. Okay. Wait a minute.
Isn't WPTS her station?
Okay. I just been told that it's this station where I am right now that is under attack. So, are you sure? So, I'm supposed to read this. Help, help, please send the National Guard. It's an emergency. Okay. Stay tuned for more updates.
Got to get to her. That would totally suck if she got eaten.
So now, you know, we find more reason to go visit Mary Beth. We have to find her. We have to save her. We must save the day. Because apparently Mary Beth is one of those characters who we don't really know a whole lot about her. But, you know, that's the way horror movies are. They just have a lot of tropes and things of that nature and characters that no one likes. And so we see something that we're going to need to do. There's a gate from the sewers that we need to open. And how do we open the gate to the sewers?
Who says that?
We walk right here and we flip the switch. And there's our first boss. As you can hear a guy talking in the background, but none of that's really important to plot other than the fact that it's a giant crocodile. And with the crocodile, you know, this is all we're doing at the very beginning. We are protecting workers from the crocodile. Protecting the workers is a good thing. It apparently is really way too slow to defeat him. But that's all we're doing right here is the crocodile is going to be marching towards these characters. We've got the mini game. And so we're doing very little damage, by the way, when we do this, but at least we're saving these people from the crocodile. And yes, I know I'm purposely mispronouncing crocodile. I want to do that on purpose. Anyway. So very little damage has been done to the crocodile. So we have a third guy that we need to rescue. And you're going, is this all that we're going to be doing? No, that's not all that we're going to be doing. You know, there's some more that's going on, but here we are trying to use the power of rock to save these guys. And, you know, frankly, I would rather just go see Chopin. So we save that guy as it does the slowest movements whatsoever trying to go after these guys. Bear that in mind whenever we fight against it in just a moment. It's moving so slowly against these guys. I should also bear mention that I'm actually quite proud of myself right now. Because I had tried playing and practicing this game before, and when I did this level, I had an added bit of a distraction. I had someone in the background making fun of me the entire time I was trying to play this. So I wasn't by myself. There you go. You see how slow it is? Slow compared to what we fought just then. And apparently, I'm trying to talk as I'm doing this. I'm also having to listen to someone poking fun at me. I'm quite proud of myself right now. Because I actually beat this boss. Now, it doesn't look it with the energy that I've got, but it's going to move quickly away from us, and it's going to send some of its crocodile children after us, and we're going to get attacked, and I'm just thinking right now, I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. Because I'm looking at my energy and everything else, and I'm thinking right now, I'm going to die. But I start picking up the pace. I start doing good. You know, I was kind of like the killer hunting down Paris Hilton. I'm about to skewer this thing's head. You know, it's going to be a I can't think of a good crocodile. It's going to be my new boots. So watch as I deftly start killing these creatures. Yeah! Oh, never mind. Like, watch as I deftly kill these. Gets hit twice. But I'm still surviving. I am still alive right now, and that, as far as I am concerned, is what matters the most. This crocodile is running from me. It is trying to survive, but I will not let it. So yeah, this is honestly, I made it further in this level in the game than I've ever made it in my life, and I am quite proud of that, alright? Alright, crocodile, send your children after me and watch as they perish before your very eyes. I was about to say I didn't even take a hit. But I got hit once. But I've got not even halfway energy, but it has less than I have. I can do this. As the crocodile, I thought I was about to die just then. Now it melts into the acidy, gooey, sludgy, slimy stuff that it was in the beginning, I guess. Toxic fumes, don't breathe those in. And we have a new bonus level, and so I decided I was going to show off the bonus level. That way we can get a quick look at what it looks like, so, you know, you guys can go, oh, hey, bonus stage. There's a bonus stage. You make it so far. I'm going to be honest with you. The bonus stage is kind of boring. By the way, I should go ahead and mention right now, are there any characters in horror movies that you can't stand if you actually made it this far into the episode? Are there any characters in horror movies that you can't stand? You know what I mean? Just the characters that just grate on your nerves so much to the point where you hope they all die. Let me know in the comment box below. And by the way, all this is kind of like a little horde rush. That's really all that we got going on here. So let me know in the comment box below as far as how horror movies, characters you can't stand in horror movies, those that you really wish you could see dead very, very quickly. And we'll continue our horror movie discussion in the very next episode. We may talk about B-movies. We may talk about something else. I don't know just yet. We'll figure it all out soon. But anyway, all this is a horde mode. And so yeah, you got to kill so many zombies at once. And then once that's done, you got more zombies you got to kill. So, I mean, it's not quite rocket science. You keep going until you die. Frankly, I got to the point where I was like, this is kind of boring. I'm really not going to record this for too much longer. And so I didn't. In fact, probably within the next 30 seconds, I'm going to be dead, if that. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and do the sign-off right here. Be sure to join me next time as we talk more about horror movies and scary things and, things of that nature. In the very next episode of Rock of the Dead. And we'll probably talk some about the game as well. Just jumping kind of back and forth like a child with ADD. Anyway, Andrew the Moo, hope you all have a great day. Let's watch ourselves die. Ah, yes, the zombies are marching towards me. I am out of bullets at this moment. I have fought them for as long as I can. I have but one fate, not even one to take my own life. I watch as the zombies slowly devour, slowly destroy, knowing that I soon shall become as one of them. See you guys!